It's like I'm looking in a magical mirror. Hello guys, what is up? It is Zury, aka the Diamond Door Creeper here, and this is a video showing off a brand new texture pack for Minecraft that I have created. Before I start, just a few notes. The main purpose of this texture pack is not to, like, completely redo the game's textures, but just to fix a few things that bug me and add some more things based on the channel. So one of the first things I've added is random mob textures for creepers. That can be iron, diamond, iron, normal, emerald, or nether quartz, and those are the four members of the channel. Currently, when this video has come out, you've only met two of us, me and Kenny, but Aaron and John will be joining us soon, and then this is just a normal creeper skin for comparison. Now, when you spawn these with the texture pack, there is a 1 in 200 chance that each of these creepers will spawn. So you need optifine for this because that's the only way to get random mob textures. But like I was saying, each of these has a 1 in 200 chance of spawning, and the other chance is that it'll just be a normal creeper. So it's a very, very rare occurrence to see one of these like in the wild, which I really liked about it. So another thing that this texture pack does is I'm really big on smooth textures. So in this case, we have an example of a smooth texture, which is cobblestone, where one block sort of blends into the other block. And we have a non-smooth textured block where there's a border, there's a physical line you can see. Here's one block, that's the next block. So in this texture pack, I really try to fix this a lot. So another note is that you will see on both sides of this corridor-esque thing, there will be the old texture and the new texture. Now the way that I did this is I took the old texture and I put it on a different block in this texture pack. So for instance here, this glass is actually ice that I textured to look like the old type of glass for comparison. When you get the actual texture pack, ice will look normal. All of the blocks that I've changed here will look normal. This is just for comparison for the video. So one thing that I really don't like I was saying, is textures that are separate. So here we have the old quartz texture and the old quartz slab texture, and you can see they're like very clear lines that separate them. So I've eliminated those, and it's all one clear texture. So the next thing I changed is the texture of glass. So this actually, when I change just the normal glass texture, it changes, just because of the way the game works, it automatically changes the glass pane texture and the beacon texture. So I could not show you the beacons just because of the way that works, but this is what the old glass texture looked like, and this is what the old glass pane texture looked like. And as you can see, it's a lot more clear. You can see through it a lot better. So next, I reverted back to the old gravel texture because I like it better, as opposed to the new gravel texture. I don't know, I feel like all the little matched bits and pieces and purple in there, I feel like that it resembles gravel, honestly, more than the new one does. So then, this is the current lava texture, which I kind of think looks like molten cheese. I've converted back to the old lava texture, because I really like the way that it's red sometimes and yellow sometimes, and I like how it, like, changes. I don't know, I was just always a big fan of it. I never really liked that they changed it. So next I have redstone lamps. So here we have the old textures, which, you know, they're fine, but they remind me too much of a mosaic. So here I have the new textures, and for those of you who are going to say it, yes, I did take these textures directly out of the Minecraft PG5 Professional Redstone texture pack. I'll put a link to that in the description. In no way am I claiming that I came up with these, I just really like them, so I put them in. I also took this texture from their texture pack, which is the texture for redstone, as well as the texture for repeaters and comparators. Now, I could not show you the texture for redstone, but I can show you the old textures here. The only issue is, like I said before, I took the textures from other things, so these are not going to be perfect. And a good example of this is these are actually minecart rails, which is why you can see the base of them, but they don't have the little posts sticking up out of them. But this is like what the base of them looks like. So again, this is the new texture, this is what the old texture looked like. So then we're going to come over here, and basically this is another example of when you change one thing, another thing changes. I changed the texture for iron and gold, and that automatically changed the texture for the iron and gold pressure plates. So if you look over here, I've changed the diamond texture so that it all meshes very nicely as opposed to this one. As you can see, they're very similar. but I've eliminated this border. I've done the same thing with the emeralds. I've eliminated that border, and if you look carefully, my OCD kind of goes crazy when you look at this and you can see that these diamonds in the middle here don't really line up very well. So I fixed that. They line up perfectly now. It looks great. I've also done this with gold. The gold and the diamond texture are exactly the same in this texture pack, just like they're exactly the same in this texture pack, except for yellow versus blue and blue versus yellow. It's exactly the same. So here I've also changed the iron texture, so that again, it meshes nicely. It's all like one continuous texture. And lastly, I've changed the endstone texture from this yellow over to more of a white, and I've also done that on the end portal frames. I apologize for the books. These are actually enchantment tables, because they're the only things that are 3/4 of a block tall besides these, and even then they're not even. If you look very carefully, they're 1 pixel shorter than here. But they were as close as I could get it. Just ignore the books. And so this is the old texture, and this is the new texture. So I'll put a link in the description for those of you who would like to download this texture pack. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It's really just a quick video to fix. I guess they all despawned except for Kenny. It's really just a quick video just to fix like some little things that really annoy me in the game. So these are all the changes, or at least all the ones that I remember putting in the texture pack. And you can download it. The link, again, will be in the description, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Bling bling, hiss hiss, boom. I'll see you next time.